4.
Hi, this is Brad Kalman, and we're running this live through my channel with expertise from Frank's IT background. And I hope everybody will join. There's a link inside the chat to enter to be seen on the video side. And I'm sorry that I'm a little strapped with words. It's kind of flow to me because I'm kind of the one everybody's going to be watching on my channel, which I hope will get me, more views, so I can do it myself. But I need a computer for that. But so I am getting something from the elf again, and I will let everybody know when the stuff comes.
That's cool.
Frank is
cool. No, keep going. Go ahead.
Frank is the manager of the program here today because it's the only way we could do this. So if anybody would like to join us, or hopefully this will be every week, Tamaya Tuesdays, I'd like to call it. If anybody has new information on Tamaya stuff, I would like to know.
So are we going to talk strictly Tamaya tonight, or are we going to talk about other things?
If Frank has that trivia thing set up, we can do a trivia today.
Yes. So today, basically, what we're going to do is actually play a little trivia game, probably around 10 or once we have more people in here. So I'm going to get people to go. I'll put this link in the chat, and then you'll enter this number. You do this with your PC on the second window. You must have the YouTube video playing and your phone to answer the question. So you'll read the question on YouTube and you'll answer it on your phone. So it should be fun. I've done this before, and I'll show this number again, and I'll actually put the link into the chat, and we'll play a little trivia game tonight. Should be interesting. You already have 6 people watching, Brad.
I wonder who those 6 are.
TTO2, there's a TTO2 coming out soon with some upgrade that I've noticed. That was kind of cool.
Well, there's a couple of them. I call them trim levels because for every trim level, there's stuff comes with it. This one, I think, has the most stuff ever put on a TTO2, and then they're also doing a TTO2 BR, which has more stuff on it than I think that buggy style has not had ever.
Yeah, BR, B stands for buggy, which means the arm's a little longer. Yeah. And R is for racing.
Yep. Tamaya know that this is a universal chassis for them, and they like to use it, just like manufacturers take a chassis and build other models on that chassis with various modifications. Okay. So they can save themselves money. I understand that. It's also a great starting point for getting into the hobby because it's easy to build. So I don't think we'll ever see TTO2s ever go away. They also still make new chassis like the TAO Evo 8, which is a beautiful chassis.
Yeah.
Can you show that, Frank?
I can look for it, but I just went to the page right now of Facebook page of Tamaya. So we have this for them. This is the Tamaya.
Someone made a great video with that car that we see right now.
With this one?
Yeah, they made a really good video. It was like on a wharf type place, or where they drop off products on on the ocean.
Those are the model. Play factory. Yeah, Tamiya just does not make just
Yeah.
RCs. They make a lot of other things.
Everybody would love to see this car come back out again, the Blazing Blazer.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, eh?
Yeah, it'll be sold out as soon as it comes out. If they ever do it, it's done. It's gone. Trust me, it's not going to be a cheap kit either.
So it's going to share the same chassis as the Toyota Hilux, which I'm not sure which chassis it is.
It's like the Bruiser, but it has those little things you pull on the side of the axles, and you turn them to unlock them or lock them.
Okay. And
which is nice because that's what those were back in the day. That's how you had to lock your four-wheel drive.
Okay. Around 10 o'clock, guys, we're going to play a trivia game from Trivia Maker. I'm going to get you to go to playtriviamaker.com and enter this number. When we're ready, I'll paste the link and you guys can actually go. We have Queenie, Sago Cage, Hey Day, Hey Dad, RC's there.
Oh,
Queenie.
hey. I'm glad you're joining us, all of you.
So I'm looking for that special Tamiya, that TT02 there that they were showing off the other day.
And the TB Evo 8.
911 again. People showing it off.
There's a chassis I wish they'd come back out with again.
Well, they still have some similar to this one, but not that one.
No, not the Formula One. And that's actually how a Formula One chassis pretty much looks with the cantilever set up just like that.
Mm-hmm. How many Tamiya restoration expert do we have following the page? That's a loaded question because some people might call them restoration expert, but if you're going to restore any Tamiya, you do not restore it with new parts. You have to buy the old parts to put on the old one. You can't restore it with new parts, or else it's not considered as vintage.
Pure, but sometimes they can't find those parts anymore, and they do restore it with a new part that's could be insignificant.
Yeah, but you have to mention that. I completely agree with that. I can't find that stupid TT02 thing that they were talking about. Sport Tune, I have one of those here.
That's 18,500 RPM.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
And you know that by heart?
Yes.
Why?
Because I look for RPMs on Tamiya base to tell you what motors had what type of RPM.
Okay. I can't find it.
Can you plug in wait.
That's a TA06 Pro.
Okay. Can you search Facebook for TAO Evo 8?
Yeah, hold on there. Let me exit this and maybe I can scroll faster and you can keep talking, but yeah, I can search the web for
and you could look at the new TET bring out show the TT02 new chassis. So I'm glad you're all joining us today. How many are in the room now? And is anybody saying anything?
Swamper saying hi. Queenie is saying hi to everybody. Thompson RC's there saying hi. Squirrel. So everybody's just saying hi to everybody. You have 10 people watching right now.
Good.
I'm going to put the link to that trivia game in there with the number. And you guys can enter that. And as soon as we have a bunch of people, we can start playing that game. But it won't be until 10 o'clock. But if you guys want to click that link with a phone or with any other thing, you will see your screen is going to go small if you're using a phone. But there's a link, and you guys can get set up already for that. So the chassis you wanted me to find, I'm going to search it on Tamiya USA real quick. What is it?
TAO Evo 8.
TAO?
No, no. I'm sorry, made a mistake. I'm sorry. I'm not I am fallible. Okay. It's TB Evo 8.
TB, is there a dash anywhere? Do you know?
No, it's just Evo 8.
TB Evo
8.
Yeah, I didn't find anything on here. TB, like Bob.
Yep.
Found a lot of image.
You found the image?
But nothing on Tamiya base.
Oh, Tamiya base, you can just check for their motors. It gives you a thing to look at. Isn't that a beautiful chassis, Frank?
Got carbon fiber.
Aluminum up the yin yang.
So it's basically a TAO2, but it's got a carbon chassis. But I bet you all these gears and all these hop up are from the TAO2. No?
No, TB is its own chassis.
All
They
right.
have TB01s and onto 8 here.
Okay.
This is the highest trim level of the TB8, TB08 at that, as far as I know. So that when they put a number by it, that tells you how many iterations they've had.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a lot of nice goodies on it, doesn't it, Frank? That is definitely a race chassis.
GD Passhold is in the chat.
Hey, JD.
And there it is with the buggy.
That's they're just showing the black edition egress.
Yeah, what I find weird with it is it is a chassis that you can put the suspension high or low, so you can adjust the suspension, which is kind of cool.
Well, people think that Tamiyas look like toys. That doesn't look like a toy, does it?
Well, it looks more pro than the normal, like a TAO2 or a TTO1, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely a racing chassis.
Yep.
So the new trim level for the TTO2 is going to look less toy-like. It's going to look more race-worthy, like DB. We could see if you can find all the TB iterations, TBAOs.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the other thing right now.
Oh,
Testor. Testor is getting out of. It's not official, but Testor is going to stop selling paint. The small one, the small little tiny one.
Yeah.
Some people or some hobby shop have been saying they're going to be stopping it because they really jacked up the price for those little Testor thing. So
yeah.
People are asking, or the question is going around, what are you going to use if you cannot get any more Testor paint? Which one are you going to use, Brad?
I've used I forgot which car I had that I couldn't. I have what I think there's some tester paint on my Blitzer Beetle. It was for the taillights, I think. But
okay.
I don't usually generally use their paint. It was an enamel paint, of course. Yeah, those bottles are ridiculous. I've seen them.
Oh, I bought them in the past. I still have some, and they still work. Just got to shake them up.
You can use them for airbrushes,
Yeah.
and they're good. They're small enough just for the applicator to put the paint in.
JD Passel says Brad Kalman is famous now.
Of course, he would say that.
Incoming soon, the new Tamiya product now, development pricing.
I can tell you that new TB chassis is not going to be cheap.
You have this guy coming soon from Tamiya.
Someone told me that they think they're going to come back out with the original without that stuff on it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I was sure I saved that other one with the TAO2 because I know I commented on it and I liked it.
Was it the BR or the on-road chassis?
It was on road. But here is your from Tamiya, the Tamiya Chinese page, the Evo.8. See a better picture here. Nice and clean.
Yeah, it has a drive shaft, and you could look. Did you notice that it has a clear cover for the gears?
Yeah, clear cover here for the gears, and the
It has a
motor
side
is
helicular. It has side helicular gears on the diff in there. I mean, that are.
I wonder if that's a ball diff in the center. I wonder if we get a translate button here. Do I have translate to English?
You know, I'd like that Tamiya can still make their vintage stuff and still make new stuff.
Okay.
Which is nice because they haven't forgotten their innovative stuff side of their company. See that helicular cut gear in there? Look at that. It's got two drive shafts. One's long, one's short. Look at that. It has declination lines to set up squat, it looks like.
Still using dog bones, I see. I use a CVD, which is a little bit better.
And look, it's got hex drive screws.
Yes, it's got hex. I don't think that's a slipper clutch might be fixed, actually. I don't think it's a slipper clutch in the center. It's just a gear.
See if you can get a closer look at the diffs in the rear.
I'll try to see if I can't zoom into the text because that friggin' text is small to see. That doesn't say. You want to see what? If it's got.
Did you see that? Do you see that gear in there? Look at that gear. Look at that side gear.
Inside here, you mean?
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Yeah, but it is plastic. It's not metal.
It almost looks like it could be metal, huh? That's the way it looks in there.
Unless it's dark, but I think it's dark plastic, just like this.
It's probably one of the made out of the speed gear materials.
Yeah. John Martin, how you doing? We are going to be playing a game. The link is up a little higher. Here we already got Jeremy Hood and Dirk Psycho and Bill Byton is in there. There's 3 people in the game already.
Hey, Bill, I hope you watched the videos I sent you.
So where's I? Here we are. The aluminum center stiffener attachment.
And look, it might, I don't know if it might come with that case, by the way. They've done that before in the past.
Yeah, the TTO2 actually comes with that case, the one that's upgraded.
Yeah.
That's why
they've used those cases a long time ago in some of their old stuff, like the 12 scale cars.
Oh, they spend enough for the friggin' car. Like, they don't give this away. This must be expensive.
Yeah, that is. And you can use I think it'll fit a 5,000 milliamp
Yeah,
square hard pack.
and new product coming soon. Let's translate this.
Okay, the type SRX and the BR.
This one we've seen. A couple people have them already.
I haven't seen anybody who has them yet, but
This might be the one. No, it's the
that's the
TT2
BR. That's the BR. You want to take a look at that?
There's nothing to look at it. No.
As you see, it shows the XVO2. It can use XVO2 parts, which is nice.
This is the one. This is the one I saw. The TTO2 type SR chassis. So this is the one I saw that it showed a lot of example on it, or a lot of different stuff. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's more of a mainline racing chassis.
Well, it is a TTO2, except it's got a lot of their upgrades that you would usually upgrade your TTO2 with. A lot of aluminums.
Nice drive shaft.
There was actually a list of all the stuff that was going to come out with it. So I wonder if they have more stuff on this. Do we have any translate? No applicable data. Let's search here. That's going to bring me to the same place. Yeah, that brings me to the same.
I know. I believe the new Hot Shot 2 is probably one of the most controversial cars they've ever made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because people didn't like the way it looked. Hey, I'd still have one.
And nothing on that one. And we'll stop the share on that. Squirrel says, "Hey Kurt, I bought the tickets today." Kurt is actually doing a draw for a small little tiny RC, a 124th. I believe it's $10. Kurt, how much are your ticket again that you have for your draw? I can actually make you a moderator real quick, and you can actually click the link of your channel, and there we go.
Oh, by the way, the Elf is doing a giveaway on various channels around the world.
Oh yeah.
Yes, if you've already been gifted something from him, you can't apply. So anybody who's never gotten anything gifted to them, Adam's RC Playground is doing a 3-car giveaway. 1 car's for the American and Canadian for both countries. 1 is just for Canada, which is a Mad Van, Kyosho Mad Van in purple.
Okay.
And then it's going to be the Mad Wagon that's only for the US. So there's 3 cars being given away. 1 of them is for either country. And then the Kyosho Mad Van, just brushed, is being given away only to Canadian people. And the other one is for US only, the Mad Wagon.
Now,
Kyosho.
where do we get the info for that?
You go to Adam's RC Playground.
Adam's RC Playground.
And watch his channel to get that information. It's also going to be in the description. Also, I just found out Rex is doing a rally giveaway in Canada. Rex's RC. If you're in Britain, Mark Mark Bryan is doing one with his friend.
Uh,
Uh, I Andy Robinson is doing one in Britain.
Queenie is saying 16 watching. Woohoo! Kurtz RC says it's $20 a spot. So $20 gives you a chance to win a SCX 24, and it has a whole bunch of upgrades, and it's actually a Volkswagen Beetle. It looks nice.
Let's see. I forgot it. Is Hey Dad still in there?
I don't know. Who?
Hey Dad.
Hey Dad. Saw him in the beginning. I don't know if he is anymore.
I could be
But
wrong. He might be doing one too.
a little
I mean,
higher up, I do have, we have 4 players in here now. Daryl Squirrel is there. Bill Button, Dirk, and Jeremy Hood. So we have 4 people waiting. And in about 4 minutes, we're going to start this game. So go to playtrivia.com and enter this number. It is up there in the chat, a little higher. I will post it again.
So please visit. Oh, Andy's RC. I think there's a guy in Australia giving it away. I forgot his full name of his channel.
Okay.
He's giving away only to Australians. So please check out these channels and see if you can win something from the elf.
Cool. Hey Dad is still there. Yes.
Aren't you doing a giveaway? I'm asking him, hey Dad, are you doing a giveaway?
So Brad right now cannot see the chat, so that's why I got to read the chat to him a little bit and make sure if you guys want to say something, you do mention it. He didn't reply yet to say if he's doing a giveaway or what. So Kurt, just a little higher, did put a link to his YouTube video, so go see him. Shout out does not work here yet. I have not set up Brad with Nightbot, but I probably will. So people can actually do shout out here and put a link to any of the live video he's going to do.
Also, visit RC Icons. He's doing his own giveaway. He has nothing to do with the elf, but he has lots of cars, and he also likes to gift to people himself. Okay. He's giving away Top Force and Top Force Evolution. I think he's giving away 4 or 5 cars.
Hey Dad, RC says I am not. I'm leaving it to the bigger channels.
I thought you were. Hey Dad, I thought you were given the opportunity from the elf to do that.
So Adam's Playground is doing that giveaway, but is it the RC Elf that's paying for everything, or
RC Elf? It's the cars are being yes, RC Elf. I think these are giving him the cars to send to people.
Okay.
Adam's a great guy, so you should watch him. He's also kind of funny.
Okay. Cool. Another minute to go, and then we're going to start the game. We have 5 people in there right now. And I'm going to try this on my channel also for the holidays. RC Basher Boy already sent me some questions to ask. He's done a lot of trivia things, and I'm going to put my own. And we'll do either the same thing as that, or there's a bunch of other ones also that we can play that is just generic. It's kind of cool, that trivia maker place. It's fun.
I'm sorry. I wish someone could win something, but we don't know who has the time or the money to do that. If you win,
yes, the winner tonight will get. Hold on to your shoes. The winner tonight of the trivia game will get bragging rights. Yes, you've heard it here on Brad's channel. He will get bragging rights. You can brag all week that you've won the first trivia, Brad's trivia game.
I wish there was actually something physical to give to you guys, but I'm sorry.
We just have to find sponsors. We just have to find sponsors to sponsor the Brad trivia game. We'll see. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. Brad, what time is it?
Trivia time.
It's trivia time. So here we go. So here's a trivia. So I'm going to start this. And if anybody want to join, now is the time. The link is a little bit higher. It's for chat a little higher. Give a little people some time to actually join in here. We have 5 people. Let's see if somebody else is going to join in.
I think there's 6.
There's
Kurt.
5 now. It says 5.
Oh, thought we had one more.
JD Passel, get in here. Psycho 13 Garage, get in here. And you do not have to put, oh, Psycho is there. Dirk. You don't have to put your real name. You can put any name you want, but it's fun to know who it is. And they are tough. Oh, no, they're easy. They're easy. That's what I want to say.
Well, I guess the higher pointed ones are a little harder than the slower pointed ones.
Psycho Cage says, I got kicked out. Yeah, maybe it took too long. I don't know. Try getting back in. Still the same number. Anybody else having issues? It says 6 now.
Who's the 6th person?
Don't know. Trivia Maker. Hope I chose the right one. I think I did. Here are today's category. You guys want to know? Guess what the first category is, guys? Kurt's RC says, did I win? First category is Tamaya. Second category is Kyosho. And the third category is Brad. Thompson RC says, I tried, but it wouldn't let me in. Let me join. That's strange. So here's the questions. Easy questions are on top. We'll go with Brad 100 first. Or here, let's people choose. Which question do you guys want? Category 1, question 1, or category 2, the hard question? Category 3. Which questions do you guys want? Put 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, just for the category. Let's see the chat catch up to the video. I shouldn't do that because it takes a long time sometimes for the chat to catch up. Nobody's picking, so I'll pick. Okay, now Brad, you pick.
Pick Brad.
Brad, which one? 1, 2, 3.
3.
3. How many subscribers on Brad's channel? Four left to answer. There's 4 people that still did not answer. So guys, how many subscribers? It gives you a little hint there at the beginning. There's the first letter or first number of how many channels, how many subscribers on Brad's. Now you got to go in the app. You have to go in the app and actually decide. You can't just type the answer here in the chat. Some people are typing here in the chat, 273, 276. There's still 2 people to answer here. I'm going to leave them a couple more seconds. So, yes, and this was before we started the stream. So if you guys went now and checked, I'm sorry. 272.
That's wrong.
I know it was supposed to be 273. I changed it a little while ago. Leaderboard. Everybody's got 0. So let's go to Tamaya, 100. The TTO1 Type E chassis was released on what date?
That actually should have been a third. That should have been a number 3 question.
Yes, I kind of did this quick this afternoon, so they might all be very hard questions. 4 left to answer. The app doesn't work well with cell phone. It did with my cell phone. I tried it with mine and I tried it with my Apple. I got 2 different type of cell phone here. I know my friend, my buddy the other night for the office Christmas party, they had issues with it. This is not the teams. It might work better when this is individual. It might work better when there's teams. You can choose if you're on the red team or on the, we might do that next time.
Someone's having problems with the QR code, huh?
Okay, we're going to end this. And we're going to click on it and let's see what the answer is. 08 September 2010. That's what I read on the Tamaya.
Everybody who's supposed to be in it isn't. That's answered.
Kyosho questions. Kyosho was established in what month and year? Man, my questions are tough. Big Head. Big Head is in here. He says January 1st, 1901. for the other questions.
Hey, Big Head. Dave, it'd be nice to have you in the video chat.
The link to join the video is way on top if anybody wants to join in the video. Oh, somebody did answer. What month and year? It gives you a little hint on the month and year. We're going to end this. Got to make the questions easier, I think. October 1963. Leaderboard. Did anybody get this? No. Yeah, my questions are way too hard. Let's go back to Tamaya. The Landfrieder quad track was released on what date?
This is recent, guys. Within the last year.
The Landfrieder quad track was released on what date? Kurt says didn't even get to answer. Well, sorry, I might have clicked it a little quick, but the trivia thing isn't working very good. Sorry.
That really is bad. Sorry.
Yeah, they did say that the one I picked for everybody being individual for points is new and it's still a beta. They're still beta testing it. John Martin says 2020. It does say date. So I believe you have to say like what month, day, month and year, I think.
It was month and year that you did on one of the questions.
Yeah. So there's looks like some people answered. Let's see. We're going to end this now. Give enough people long time enough to answer. What is it, Brad?
I don't even know. It was July 2021. You know who should have answered this question, but he's not here today. Jake.
Who?
He had. I just knew it came out within the last year. I don't really get to know that. I don't really guess the dates. I'm sorry.
Either the app is working very bad or nobody's answering the question. Okay, here's one. Who painted Brad's Kyosho Beetle? And the answer to this, I'll give you a little hint. Brad did mention his name already while we were talking. The Psycho with 13 Garage says, then I think we should all win if there's a bug in the system. You guys are all winners because you're on Brad's channel and you're watching Brad's channel. You're all winners.
Yeah, after the chat is over, this will be going as something you can look up on my videos. So I'm hoping people who weren't here today will go back and watch this.
Brian Taff from North Rock RC says Adams.
Gotta say the whole thing.
You got to say the whole thing. It's actually, if you scroll up, Brian, there's a link to actually join the game. You can click that link and enter the number that's below, and you'll be able to play with people. Play the game, I mean, not play with people. Okay, I'm going to end this. And let's see who painted Brad's Kyosho Beetle. Adams RC Playground. Brian says he can't get in. Oh, that's not good. Oh, nobody got that either. Okay, now we'll keep that one for the end. We'll go with 300. When did buggy racing first start in Japan?
I never knew about this one that you put up.
That's from Kyosho. I got that on Kyosho history page. You have 4 numbers to enter, and the first one is actually given to you.
Yeah, it's not responding to people. They probably are answering them, and they're just not.
Don't know. But hey, that's why we're trying it. I wanted to give it a try and see how it was and how it worked. 3 left to answer. Swampers RC says 1966. John Martin says they started racing when there was 2.
He's talking about the number of people on the
track.
Well,
the question is, when did buggy racing first start in Japan? And John Martin says as soon as there was 2, that's when they started racing. Doesn't work, he says. Okay, let me end this. Some odd reason we're having issues. 1973. Swamper says 1966. The first recorded one was in 1973.
Here's a Brad fact.
Tamaya. The Lunchbox Kit 58063 was released on what date? Now that's the Lunchbox, the first Lunchbox. When was that released, Brad, do you think?
Why? I can't get the question out, like answer out.
Well, they got to say the month and year, I believe. So don't give the month, but you can actually try the year.
It was the mid-80s.
Four left to answer. 3 left to answer. Come on, guys, put in your answer. I should pick another one, and a Christmas one I was playing with earlier, and do teams, and people can go in the blue or in the red. That one might work better. Okay, 2 left. I'm gonna go. $87. Oh, Psycho Dirt got it. All
Yeah,
right.
Psycho Dirk got it because he has one. Dirk's winning.
Kyosho. What was the name of their first chassis?
I don't even know that one.
It is tough. I did not even know that one either. This one should have been a 300 or maybe even a 500 question.
Well, we can do a trivia when this system works better again. Have more questions, like 4 of them or 5 of them.
Sure. Just put in any word in there, guys. I don't think anybody's going to get that, so I'm just going to stop it. This one is way too hard. I should have made easier questions.
-1.
Dirk is winning. And the last question of the night. On his last upload video, what would Sean disapprove of? Now, what Sean are we talking about, Brad?
Our Irish friend.
Sean's RC Adventure. And it shows you the first letter of both words, actually. Loa Budget and RC Basher says, hey all, what's happening? We're playing a game right now from Trivia Maker. We're on the last question. We might do that every week, but we're having a chat here with Brad Kalman, and talking about Tamiya and other stuff. Sean disapproves pickle. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna peanut butter and pickles. Yes, he does not like both of those. So you guys finish answering? I gotta realize that when I click on it, I'm at the real time there on, but the video is delayed. So if I click too soon, it might kick them out. Not that, kick them out of the answer, sorry. 2 left. Psycho 13 Garage put in the chat the Tamiya catalog.
Yes.
The Tamiya catalog. Leader score. Let's see who got any scores on that.
Only Dirk.
Yeah, but for some odd reason he didn't get it on here.
I wonder how many actually got it right besides Dirk. And the Dirk's on there twice.
Yeah, he logged on the second time. Yeah, the first time it kicked him out. I could actually kick him out here. Boot from the game. There, I booted him. Yes, you are clicking too soon.
Well, we're just going to have to try it again.
There we go. Thank you for playing with us. Now it gives us a new number to try it again, but people played this one. We played this one, so we won't play that one anymore. I got to come up with another one, but next week I'm going to work with Brad, and Brad is going to tell me some questions and answer, and we'll try to do something simpler like
Brad facts.
Brad facts, or take a picture of this and say, what do we call this? Or what size is it? Or the nut of a TT01 wheel. What size is it? Brad, do you know that?
It's 5.5 millimeters.
It should be 7. Or
7?
just
Yeah, it might be 7. The next smaller one is 5.5.
the shaft should be 4, but the nut should be 7.
Yeah. I wish more people would want to join us in the video chat.
What?
I said I wish more people would want to join us in the video chat.
Maybe next week, or maybe people are shy.
Yeah, right. You fill a house.
Whiskey Runner 1. What are we doing over here? We're chatting about Tamiya, Kyosho, or any other name brand RC. If you want to come in here and talk and show off what you have, go right ahead. 7mm is pretty standard. Yes, it is. So if you guys have any questions I might put in here, send me an email at thetankrc@gmail.com, and we'll put your question in there.
I know my ground pounder uses 8mm.
Yes, some trucks.
They always come off. I even put the blue stuff on it, the thread lock, and it still comes loose. I don't know why.
You got bad thread locks, I guess. Too many interruptions here. I guess he's got a lot of interruptions where he is. But real quick, Brad, what other questions could you have or could pop up in your head? This afternoon, I was kind of like trying to come up with easy questions and I couldn't.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could see how many people can figure out the size of my collection or the name of all the cars I have.
Oh, that would be tough.
Done or undone?
Done or undone? I would say 15 now, 15 or 16. No, you might be higher than that now.
Yeah, and how many do I have toy versions and how many are hobby?
Toy version, they're all toys.
As far as what we're talking about, hobby grade or not?
Hobby grade, yeah. But if you ask a certain Sean guy, he's going to say the Tamiya or toy grade.
Yeah, but he did say that he felt that the semis are not.
Whiskey Runner 1 says, why easy? Because I think my questions in the trivia game was a little too hard. The trivia game we just played.
We could also see how many people know me through the Brad thing and then Brad facts and
yeah.
How many cars the elf gifted me?
What did he gift you? No, I'm just kidding. Don't say it. There's Christmas Jeopardy that we can actually play. Christmas movie emojis. That one was kind of cool. I should try that one for fun. Play. We'll do the basic one now. We'll have red team and blue team. And we'll put let's play. Okay, shut off the music because I don't want it. Now let me get back to the Zoom. Let's try that real quick. I guess I have to give the link. Wonder if that's going to work. Never tried this one. Okay, so if I put this link in there, you guys click on the link, let me know if it actually works. If you guys are getting this. So if you click on the link I just put there, it should open up the it should open up the thing, and I should see a bunch of people logging on. You get to pick red team or blue team. Or it might just let you in on. It might calibrate each teams by itself.
They're going to be a team of two or a team of many.
Let's see who comes in. Well, we are certainly any ask specific about people that we don't know that we have to guess. This is RC trivia. True. And that's why I got to come up with RC questions and not just questions about people. Did anybody click on the link that I put there? I'm actually going to go there right now to see if it's actually going to work.
Is this from the same company?
Yes. So I'm opening it up right now. And what does it tell me? Well, this is no good. Well, how do I invite people here on this game? I click exit. Oldies, category 2, 90s and zeros and 10s.
See, we should have a trivia. How many are there?
Oh, you can put as many as you want. You can have so many categories. You can have a lot of questions.
We should get one to, if we could get it to work, we should do the one we did now with 5 categories and 6 questions on each category.
Yeah, it tells it's Psycho Cage says you got to give us a code. So let me try that again. Sorry, I'm kind of not new. Buzz in mode. It looks like it's a YouTube thing. Man, I don't know. I click on it and it says let's play. There's no code for this one. I don't know, guys. Sorry, it's not working. I'm gonna have to quit this.
Let's Tamaya Tuesday it again, and
Yeah. The other one works. It's just that one for some odd reason does not work. I can try it again on with the phone thing, see if it's going to work this time. But
let's
okay,
go.
how about what is the Tamaya's most sold kit? What year did let's that first question first, Brad. What do you think is Tamaya most sold kit? I think I know that one.
I think I I can take a big guess on this one. Actually, it's. I think it's. There's three of them I can think of.
Okay, say it.
Okay, I thought you were asking everybody else to answer.
No, no. Well, people can put it in the chat, but I want to see what your thoughts are.
I can give you three of them that I can think of.
I have two.
Lunchbox, grasshopper, or hornet. Those are the three I think sell the most.
No, I don't think so. I think it's either the TTO1, or TTO2 that sold the most.
Think they sold the most? I'm thinking of Vintage Thoughts.
Even vintage. Do you realize how long the TTO1 and TTO2 chassis?
They came out this century.
Oh, I don't know. So you're saying that TTO2 or TTO1 is younger, the Clodbuster and the other ones are,
yes,
you mentioned, are actually older?
Yes, they're 21st century kits.
So Psycho 13 says Clodbuster, Squirrel said Clodbuster, Kurt says the Hornet, Swampers TTO2. I think it's a TTO1. Whiskey, which one is it? Since you asked a question, you must have the answer. Maybe I should Google that.
I'm just going with my vintage mind, not what's newer.
True. Oh. Somebody asked that in the Tamaya Club. So again, you're getting a lot of different answers there.
Tamaya probably can tell you what it is. I bet they have a site that tells you what is that.
Some people are saying the frog, the brat, the hornet, or the grasshopper.
They're thinking a lot of vintage there too.
North Rock RC says 2003 for the TTO1.
Okay, here's a question.
Let's finish this one.
Okay.
I got best-selling Tamaya model kit, but not RC. Oh, he's just throwing out the question. He doesn't even know the answer. Well, it is a good question, though. There's a whole bunch of answers on YouTube that people are saying the most Tamaya kit or the best-selling kit ever. So
you also could pick a question like what year did or what decade did the CCO1 come out in?
Okay, sure. Whiskey Runner, if you're interested, yes, send question and answers to and we'll make your own category. We'll make a category Whiskey Runner 1 category and put it in category of how hard they are, the hardest one on the bottom, and I'll put a row with your name and your category in there with your question.
Why don't we do that for everybody?
Yeah, we could do that to everybody. Yeah,
and we could rotate people out because we can't imagine.
Well, you can't answer your own questions, that's for sure.
Yeah, but we could rotate people out so everybody gets a turn to be on that list.
But send me your question at thetankrc@gmail.com and I'll put a category just for you.
Even Dirk could put a category for himself.
Everybody could. You can't even do it. Brad Facts.
Unfortunately, we can't be in the questionnaires because this is our team up. And we're the ones that produced it. So you put all the questionnaires and all the questions in, so we can't answer.
Again, if anybody wants to join in the chat and talk about anything, right on top of the chat, there is a link that I pinned to the top. If you click on it, it will open up and there's a link to join into the Zoom and you can come and talk to us.
I would like to know this question, and I know it's got to be a large number. How many people in the world have gotten gifted by the elf? That would be a hard question to answer.
It could be. Another question that Whiskey asked is, what year did Arma release their first RC model?
Irma? I've never heard of that company. You could also do, when was the monograms first?
Arma.
Parma. You said Parma.
Arma.
Oh, Arma. Sorry. I'm not hearing it right. Sorry. When was Traxxas's first kit?
September 19, 2000, September 19th, 2019. That's when the Arma released their first kit. What was Traxxas' first Nitro?
Or what was also, what is their first, what was their first kit?
Kit or first, because I think it was the Slayer. Not sure, but I think it was the Slayer, their first.
Well, they've been around since the 80s.
Yeah. I'll answer that question to Google, see what he comes up with.
We could go, what was Nico's first car? First RC car, too. When did Nico make their first RC car? They've been around for over 60 years. That company.
Oh, it was actually a boat. The Nitro V was called in 1996. Traxxas released their first ready-to-run Nitro boat.
I wonder how many people still have one of those. And it's working.
Whiskey says, do you do this weekly on Tuesday?
We're trying to.
We will try to do this on Brad's channel on Tuesday. I'm the one supplying the Zoom, and I'm the one creating the magic to do this, because Brad cannot, he doesn't have a computer. So,
and I also don't have enough YouTubers that I'm that are sub to me, and other things. There's a lot of things that go into it.
Brad only has a cell phone. He doesn't have a computer. Therefore, he cannot go live on his cell phone. But you can go live even though you have a little bit of subscribers if you have a PC. So we should do a fundraiser to get you a very cheap laptop.
That has decent memory.
Yeah. Every Thursday night, I host a RC panel, a whole bunch of people, called RC Talk, and people come in, join, and we talk anything about related stuff. This one might be just about Tamiya or Kyosho. We haven't decided yet. Tonight is our first stream that we're trying out, but we're doing this on Brad's channel.
Also gives more people to view my channel, because I'll be uploading more often because of this, which will be a big help. Isn't that the whole point, Frank?
Yeah, and that's a Brad fact.
Yeah, that's a Brad fact. You know, Keith, KBRC, he has 320 viewers now. He has that many subs now.
300 subscribers, cool.
300. I thought I saw 320. I could be wrong.
Don't know. Let's see what you're up to. Yeah, at 375. You were at 373. Now you're at 375
What are you talking?
subscribers. 275. Sorry,
270.
275.
So I've gone up 2 today.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you who's ever subscribed to me. Sometimes it tells me who subscribed to me. Sometimes it doesn't. I will try to get to your your channel and thank you for it, because I do that for everybody who does that.
Cool.
That could be, who knows, one day it could be so many. I don't know how to keep up. Doing that all night.
So you've been building some RCs. Which one are you working on right now?
The fighting buggy. I had my friend Steve solder some leads on, but he just bought him something hands, because he keeps burning himself, and so he hasn't finished putting bullet connectors on it yet. So I'm stalled because that motor has to go into the gearbox, and it's held by that clear piece. So I can't go on without doing that. And then I'll start after that's together. I don't know if it has me going to the spur gear, but I think it might be going to the rear shock, that's got a reservoir that uses the bottle and hosing. If you've seen what it looks like, want to show people in case they don't, if they're not familiar with the mine, you want to show them the fighting buggy.
Fighting buggy? Why are you making me work?
Because you're my manager of this.
I just want to sit here and talk, and you're making me click buttons and do stuff.
Sorry. Because there's a lot of people who are not familiar with Tamiya.
I put fighting in the Tamiya thing, and I got
lots of cars.
Lots of planes.
They have so many cars that have the fighting name in it or fight name in it. Yep. Is that's a beautiful, I think it's a beautiful buggy, especially when it's all painted up and everything.
Front suspension looks cool.
This front suspension is an actual Beetle suspension from the rear wheel drive models. There's the reservoir and the monoshock in the rear.
Hey, they put my initials in the back. FS.
Hey, there's a reason to get that one day. Right, Frank?
Yep.
Yeah, that's an actual working Volkswagen Beetle front suspension. That is one of the coolest parts of the whole car. Just because they actually made a real suspension from the car. Yeah, see the clear plastic on the other side? That's what holds the motor in.
The plastic here?
No, the other side. Right there, yeah. That's what holds the chassis, the motor.
This one looks like a metal. Yours is metal or plastic?
Yes, it's metal. This car has a lot of metal on it, Frank.
Okay.
It to some people, this would be less toy-like looking. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Adam's going to paint this for me. He already has one of these.
Cool.
I bought a 15-turn Holmes Hobbies, one of their buggy motors that they made, the vintage motors.
All right.
Yeah.
I have this.
When did you get that? Or have you always had it?
I've had it for a few weeks now. I showed you last time we were on.
What are you going to put it in?
The Frog.
Good motor. I have a 23-turn in mine, in my Frog. I actually...
No, not the Frog. It's going into the Grasshopper. To replace that 380.
Oh, yeah, well, that's definitely a given. I mean, my most ideal motor I used on that car is the dirt tuned, because I just think it's the perfect pace for that car. Some of their higher end where you can change the where they have sometimes they have a removable end bell, and they also have brushes. You can replace the brushes on it. The dirt tune you can do that on. It's a little more expensive than sport tune, but the sport tune is higher RPM.
Yeah.
Sport dirt tune 17,000 RPM, but you can definitely make it last longer by changing the brushes. I mean, I'm putting a GT tuned in my Blackfoot. That's a popular motor too, the GT tune.
Now, what's the difference between a GT tune and a sport tune?
RPM, and it has a removable. You can change the brushes on it.
Okay.
That 23 turn that I bought that has the lay down brushes, not the stand up brushes. They're super stock motors. That's a 23 turn, and that produces with no load. It produces over 26,000 RPM.
Okay.
And I got it for a good price. It was $30, and I got free shipping and handling from Japan from it. A lot of, believe it or not, a lot of the motors that Tamiya used to make are actually the vintage motors that people would love to have. Some of them were very popular, very good motors.
Okay. I found some Tamiya motors, but they're the very, very small ones. Not the kind I wanted to find. Darn. Let me try to find a better page.
If worst comes to worst, you go to Tamiya base and you can go through their motors.
Yeah, but Tamiya base has so many things.
And they do make brushless motors now, Tamiya. Yeah.
Hey, Guru. Guru's in the chat. Squirrels there. See what?
Look at the different. That's a 380 motor, a 360 motor, an RS 360. They try to give you as many statistics as possible. Look at that. The Mabuchi one, the 380S, has a 13,000 RPM.
Yep.
Look at the years. Look at it. You can make trivia out of the dates that those came out.
Yeah, but that's too.
That would be hard.
Black Sprint.
They don't make that one anymore.
There's so many. This is a big business, buying old motors still in the boxes and all that. A lot of people are paying big cash for that, which is, to me, is stupid. But hey, if you're a collector,
vintage.
I have a motor like that somewhere.
That was the original motor that came on the Bruiser.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Not very fast, but it had decent torque. I don't know what that is per square inch. I don't know. There's your sport tuned. 18,300.
Mm-hmm.
S23-1.
Released in the 1990s.
Look at the other motors. Believe it or not, the super sports, the super stocks actually have high torque numbers.
And this one is nice. It's 2,500.
25,500. Yeah, but you know what's also nice about these motors? They look good.
17 turn times 2, and this is a 20 turn time 1. I don't know what they mean by the times 2.
Uh, Actually, it tells you probably 14. It's 14 turn, 14 turn with 2 wind. The way they wind it around the armature. How many times it's wound around the armature?
That's a 17 turn.
Yeah, that with 2 winds.
With 2 lines, yeah, probably.
2 winds, yes. And look at that. The active power is 30,000 RPM, but it's also 14 by 2. Look at it, isn't that a good looking motor?
It's blue.
Look at it, it also has that the brass or gold hardware on it, and it's adjustable.
You can tune it.
Yes, you can adjust the timing on it.
And it's got the stand-up brush and not laid down.
Yeah, stand-up brush gives you less RPM. Lay down gives you more surface area to the com. "15 degrees, best efficiency and torque." So the best efficiency and torque is that you ever had that motor, you should advance it to 15 degrees.
There's a stock motor. It's got a high RPM.
It's a 17 by 1 also.
Yeah.
You should take a look at the Technicals. Technicals are one of the most popular motors they ever made.
Oh yeah.
Yes, there's the super stock. This is the I've never seen the R1, but there's an RZ, BZ, and TZ.
Super modified.
Look at that, 27,000 RPM out of a 23 by 1. That's a good looking motor too, isn't it?
Different. They probably don't make this one anymore.
No, they don't. It's unfortunate. I wish they bring back their vintage motors like they do their cars. There's a market for it.
Yeah, there's a market for the vintage stuff, but I'm not sure about the buying a vintage motor that's a re-release. Some people do buy the re-release, but people like buying the real one first. But
Yeah,
that's just going to flood the market, and that's going to spoil the market.
I understand that part of it, but people who don't have the money and want one of those motors, because I remember it from their childhood and don't want to pay those prices, they would love to see it again as a vintage motor that's been re-released.
Mm.
Look at the pink motor.
Yeah, and the super stock type RR.
Yeah, they don't have. I don't have that one. The RR gunmetal. Let's see that one. The gunmetal one.
It's going to be
good
gunmetal.
looking. It's good looking color, isn't it? It adds to the look of the motor.
It's gray.
It's gunmetal, but it's in the grayscale. There, I have the RZ in one of my cars. Look at that. Look at the torque on it, 500, and the RPM is 27,500. It's a good looking motor.
It's a nice sticker.
Yes, and you can match that to whatever accent of the car. You know what I mean? Accent colors. Stand-up brushes, no, it's a lay down. You
Lay down that one.
Yeah, lay down one. They still make that today, and it came out years ago.
20 degrees.
Advanced timing is 20 degrees. So they advanced it 20 degrees, and that's why you got that.
There's a dirt tune.
Yeah, dirt tuned. Does it tell you the advanced timing, what the advanced timing of it on it is?
It would if I open it up. Psycho says, does the motor looking good makes it go faster?
I'd like it because it could help it use it. It helps match the paint of the car if you wanted it to.
Doesn't say for the tuning. There is a lot of friggin' motors.
There's the BZ one. That BZ motor is in my Kyosho, the one at this end. Yeah, that's a 12-turn brushless.
Look at that. Tamiya makes brushless motor. Next thing they're going to do is they're going to have hex hardware for the car.
You saw that they started doing that with the TB car. There's other cars that they just came out recently in the last couple of years that use that hardware.
Mm.
That BZ motor really works well in my Kyosho. It's fast as heck.
Oh, yeah.
It pizza cutters my wheels in the rear.
Cool. Kurt just put the link of his raffle there, and he's doing a raffle at $20 per ticket. There is a special. If you buy 5 tickets, you get the 6th one free.
Yeah, that sport tune wasn't that very expensive either.
Oh, no?
Well, you bought it. It's not that expensive.
No, it's not that expensive compared to other ones. I think I paid more for this Radon Reedy 17 turn.
Yeah, I have a 17 turn, and that's on my holiday buggy. You've seen that. If you've seen that run, that thing's fast as heck, especially when you put some degrees of timing in it.
Psycho 13 is feeling better. He's on his way to recovery. I guess he had a cold or something. RC Basher Boy is there.
Hey, Basher Boy.
You missed trivia night. We had some other questions, not the one you sent me, but other questions that I asked. We tried the trivia game here using an app on the phone. It worked for some people, but it kind of crashed on others. So, and not sure if I gave them enough time to answer also.
Hey, Gabriel, you should join us next week, and we'll have another trivia. At least we're trying to have another trivia. And he could put up a lineup for your questions.
Yeah, I already got a list of his questions.
Boy, you could say Gabe's questions.
Gabe gave me a whole bunch of questions to ask for either on your channel or my channel, doesn't matter. But he didn't give me the answer. He just gave me all the questions. He says, you're smart enough, you can figure it out.
You got a day to figure that out if you do a trivia at this Thursday, or you got a week. I got a week to do it for mine.
Yeah.
You put Gabriel trivia questions.
Hmm.
Or put it as one of the things you can pick.
True. We're going to do that. We're going to have categories. So send me your questions and answers, and we're going to have RC Basher Boy questions and answers, and then the other guy that was supposed to send us questions also. Hey, Joe Critter.
and add other questions to the list.
Jake Trail Critter RC is in the chat.
Hey, Jake. I wish some more people would join us in the Zoom's chat setting.
Sean's RC Adventures in there also.
Did you tell him there's a question with his name in it?
Yeah, we played trivia and we had questions on there for you.
We put down what would Sean disapprove of? That's what we
Yeah, on his last video, what did Sean disapprove of? Psycho 13 Garage got it right. And Psycho 13 Garage won.
Yes. Technically, because it allowed him to get the number on there. I have people could go back and watch all of the ones that said what Sean would disapprove. I got 8 of them.
We got a lot of new people in here. We should try it again.
Yes. I think Sean should add ones to add questions about crawlers.
About crawlers, yeah. What receiver do you have to use on the spectrum to drive 2 cars at the same time?
Yeah. I told Sean he should do a tutorial on that.
Should. So here's the link. I just posted the link, and now I'm going to post a code to that. And here's the code. And here's the, if you're just watching, you can register and we can try it again. It's pretty much all the same questions. Kurtz says, great live, Brad and Tank. Gotta go. He's leaving, so see you later, Kurt.
Thank you, Kurt.
And I'll play with you guys at the same time, but Daryl is there. And like that, I might be able to follow the game, make sure I don't click on the answers too quick or make it disappear. 96061 connect. So once you scan the barcode or go to playtrivia.com, you get a screen like this and you enter the code and then you enter your name.
Daryl's back to try to win.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one who has an incoming player right now again. Frank, you know the answer to all of them.
Yeah, but I'm not going to answer. I'm just there just to make sure I don't go too quick. Let's see who else is going in this. What is going on? Magnified. I just put a link there a little higher up to play trivia game.
Scott Quick.
Play a trivia game here.
Thanks, Magnified, for joining us today. This is being transmitted on my channel.
RC Basher Boy says I'm watching the stream on my phone tonight, so I guess he can't play the game.
You could use the QR code.
Yeah, but you have to watch the video to see the question and answer on your phone. So you have to split two windows and you have to watch the video, YouTube video is going to ask the question and then you answer with your phone.
Is Sean going to join us on the questionnaire?
Daryl's there. Scott just logged on.
Come on, everybody. Let's try this again. Brian Taft.
Taft is going to try again.
We got new players.
Magnify said it's not working for me. Must be because he's in Australia. He's already tomorrow, so he can't play today.
I hope that's not the case. Keep trying, man.
You don't have to have a mobile. You can actually play this on the PC. It works very good on the PC also when you play this on the PC.
Magnify has both. He has a PC and a phone.
No, he says he does not own a mobile.
Oh. Thought he did.
Okay, nobody else is joining. Oh, there's Magnified.
Yes, you got on, man. Probably hot as heck over down there, unless it's raining like crazy like it's been. So should we give them 60 seconds?
Don't know. Okay, do you think we should start?
Let's give one more minute and see if someone else joins.
Okay. Thompson RC, Swampers, want to try again? 12 Critter. He says his mobile phone got hacked. So I killed it. There's Swampers.
Still got like 30 seconds.
There will be a delay. Yeah, probably.
We have to keep that in mind since he's in Australia.
Okay, we're going to start. So you got to watch the trivia game here. Now the score is everybody 0. Trivia Maker. Here are today's categories. Tamaya, Kayosho, and Brad. I'm waiting for the video to catch up. So now I'm talking about the categories on my live stream.
Hey,
what?
You know, Frank, every time we do the trivia on my channel, Tamaya and Kyoshi should always be a category.
Okay. As long as we can come up with questions. We'll start with the 300 Tamaya. Answer your question.
How long should we let them before you take it off? How long should we wait? At 60 seconds?
Yeah, we'll see there in this a couple seconds. I'm answering the question right now. Still two that has not answered.
Oh, you're seeing who's actually answering?
RC Jeopardy, LOL, cool, from RC Basher Boy. Yeah, there's one person left that did not answer. Come on. Oh, Brian Taft just got kicked out. If you scroll up, you can get back into the game. Just this question you won't be able to answer. So I'll end it. Yay, I got it correct. Yay. The 23rd of June, 1987. Let's go see who got that. Oh, Magnified had it. Look at him go. My score doesn't count, guys, because I'm just in it just for the fun of it. We'll go to Brad's question. How many subscribers on Brad's channel when we started this stream? It's 200 and something. Brad said he had 2 new subscribers since we started, if it has not changed. Brian Taft did not answer, but he got kicked out. And then there's DS. I'm not sure who DS is. Daryl Scroll.
Well, it's slightly working better.
Gonna end this. And the answer is 273. I got it wrong. It actually updated it since the last leaderboard. So Brian Taff, I'm going to kick you out because you're not there anyways. Let's go with a Kyosho cash question. 100, 200, or 300 points? 200. What was the name of the first chassis? Kyosho. Do you remember, Brad?
Yes.
Starts with a D and it ends with a 1. Brian Tiblin says the grasshopper. We're talking about Kyosho.
I got a hard question. When we can do next time.
Send me an email with your questions. Okay. DS and MF did not answer yet. Oh, DS. Daryl, are you still in there? Not sure if Daryl's in there, but he didn't answer. Oh, I got ding, 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 ding. -1. Swampers RC got it. Keep in mind, mine doesn't count. I'll kick myself out in a bit.
At least it's working a little better. We should stop kicking people out, though.
Brad 1. Who painted Brad's Kia Show Beetle?
You can't just say the individual's name. You have to say the channel's name too.
Yeah, it's it's like Jeopardy. They got to fill in the words, and it gives them a clue. So the first letter of every word. So it starts with A, then the second word is R, then the third word is P. Hey, Brian. It's not Brad. No, Brad did not paint his Kyosho Beetle. Brad does not do paint, and Brad does not do soldering, and Brad does not do, what else don't you do?
Decals, but I would do soldering if I had enough money to buy proper soldering iron.
Decals. He does not do decals. Now, Magnified, you did not answer yet. Come on, you can do it. He's probably looking for the answer right now.
he's probably going to a video. That's what he would do. I'd like to see him on the video chat again. I miss hearing his Australian accent.
Yep. Okay. Oh, I got it incorrect. Did on purpose. Adams RC Playground. Who got that right?
Did Magnified get that right?
No. You only got one question right so far.
No, he got 2 because he got 400.
What's this for? Oh, I can take away points. There, I took all my points away.
He did answer 2 questions because he's got a score of 400.
No, it would be 200, 300 and 100.
Yeah, that's what I said. He got 2 questions right.
Let's go Kyosho 300 points. When did buggy racing first start in Japan? The year. I can't remember.
I'm going to be sending you emails with questions to put onto the next trivia.
Starts with a 1. Magnified. The not Tamaya year? I don't get that one. Okay, everybody answered. Oh, I got it incorrect. 73. Swampers is in the lead. Now, to play this game, you can actually rewind the video and go to where we answered the questions. You could do that also. Tamiya 100. The TT01 type ES chassis was released on what date? You have to give me the the day, the month, and the year. I should have just put the year. Trail Critter says before my time.
Yeah, no, it isn't. But he was a much younger man.
Yeah, it's about an hour and a half ago we played that game. So if you rewind this video an hour and a half, you'll be able to see the question, but answer it here. See the answers. That's cheating. RC Basher Boy says it was Brad's birthday when he was conceived. That's when so I'm going to end this. But nobody got points on that one. We'll go with Tamiya 200. The Landfrieder quad track was released on what date?
There you go, Jake.
Yeah, Jake should get that. He's got one. So the 10th of July, 2000 what? Giving you guys a hint. It's the 10th of July, 2000 what? MF is the last one magnified. The 10th of July, 2000 what? Magnified, you're the last one to answer. You can do it. RC Basher Boy says no clue. The Trail Creeler says a few weeks before they told me to use the red Loctite.
I wonder if he's using it this winter.
I got bells. I got it right. Who else got it? Oh, magnified goes up. Hey, I would be up there too, but I took away all my points. 2 questions left. Kyosho. Let's go, Kyosho. Let's keep the Brad one last. Kyosho was established in what month and year?
So it's beeping when you should turn it off, it seems, to stop the question.
Just so you know, so it's October. The first letter is October. 19 what? Okay, I'll give you another hint. It's 1960 something. October 1960 something. So you get the choice of 10 numbers to put in there. For the last number, 0 to 9. Magnified and Daryl are still to answer.
Ding, 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 ding.
Magnified, you're the last one. Oh, I forgot to put the last number, so I'm going to get it wrong. I want to go back. I want to go back. Darn. Oh, all done. I got it incorrect. I forgot to enter it myself. October 1963. Who got it right? Oh, we got a tie now. Swampers and Magnified.
Oh, look, we got Scott and Daryl who are on the board.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do it where you have to take away points from what they didn't answer.
No. Okay, the last Brad question, or the second Brad question, worth 200 points. And this is going to be for a tiebreaker. On his last upload video, what would Sean disapprove of?
Everybody's going to get this right.
I think I got that one right. And I didn't have to change page to actually look at the answer. On his last upload video, what would Sean disapprove of? Magnified and Scott Quick still needs to answer. Trail Critter says that was way before my time.
It was way before his time.
And Sean would disapprove. Trail Critter says Sean would disapprove of pickles, peanut butter, 1/24th scale truck, and Tamaya's. Okay, we're all done. The Tamaya catalog. And let's see who we have in the winner. Oh, it's still tied.
Oh, we have to have a tiebreaker, don't we?
No, we don't. Magnified did pretty good.
Yep.
They
Well,
even play you little kind of music. Whoa, 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 whoa.
at least
The
it worked
heck is
better
that?
this time, Frank. It worked better this time.
Wait. This way.
It worked better this time. Except for
Wow.
kicking someone out.
It was playing music. So congratulations, Magnified and Swampers. You are tied with 800 points. Runner up. Oh, darn, I'm last. Anyways, guys, we'll try to do this. I got 2 days to come up with questions for mine for RC Talk. We're going to come up with something. It might be a little bit different game, or it might be the same type. We'll see. Scott Quick says, all I did was guess. True. That's all we have to do. And if we come up with questions, I don't think I'll put the date, the month, and the year. It might just be a year instead, just to make it a little easier. But I like the fact that it actually gives you the letter of each word, the first letter. So it kind of gives you a little hint of what the answer is going to be. So it's kind of cool.
And anybody who wants to send Frank questions, we'll put it up under your category.
Yep.
That for people to answer. But you cannot play in that one because you would know it.
AZ Froggy says, nope, won't do it at all. I am banned from trivia anymore. He wins all
Well,
the
he
time.
did well in trivia, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he won all the time. Every time I did a trivia, he won. I would have won if it had accepted the 8th of July, 2010. Well, I guess it did not accept it because it was not the right answer.
Well, I wish some of you guys would get into the video part of this chat too.
Brandon says, I just went live from my phone and I don't have 1,000 sub. So it works. Some people do have access. So some people can actually go live on their phone. I don't know if Brad tried it yet, but it would be a good thing for Brad to try to actually go live on his phone. Community tabs now are there for everybody. So now Brad has a community tab. But AZ, if you have questions, send me questions via WhatsApp or via email, doesn't matter, thetankrc@gmail.com. And I'll have a category for you. Instead of being a Tamaya category, it's going to be a AZ Froggy category. And then it's going to be all your questions there.
And Frank will have his own, but then Frank can't play that day. You have your thing up there, you can't play, you can watch everybody.
Well, you can't answer that category. You got to answer the other category, but your category you can play, but you cannot answer your category right, or else I will remove your question. Like you noticed, I can adjust the score. So
yeah, or if you answer your own question, well, I guess we could go that route. He'll take points away from you too. You could do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But we could, and we will rotate people out because we don't know how big the board's going to be. It could be 5 different question sets with 6 different things to choose from. But you know what, Frank? Maybe we should go up to 1,000 points.
There's also kind of looks like a Family Feud question, and that was kind of cool because it gives you categories of you can only bid on one or say one of them. You have 8 choices, but if you know the first one, you're better off choosing that one because it gives you more points. But you have choices of 8 word. Like one question was, where does your parent are more susceptible to hide the Christmas present? Like one of the answer was closet. They're gonna hide it in the closet. So it's questions like that. Closet, bathroom, under the bed, and things like that. So it's kind of cool.
Also, it'd be nice, but I don't think this is going to be possible. It'd be nice to be able to have someone sponsor for the giveaway for someone who wins the trivia.
Yeah, true.
It would be nice to have that. It probably would add a dimension of more people coming on, but still, it'd be nice to have if that's possible for people.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever wins would get something for it. That would make it a nail biter.
Talk to the RC elf. Talk to the RC elf. See if he wants to sponsor your.
I could talk to him about it, but I don't think he'll do it. But I'll have to talk to him about it. But
we can do it closer to Christmas. Like that's going to be a Christmas present.
I could talk to him about it. I told him that we were going on today. I would have told you to send him an invite, but he doesn't want people knowing his name. Only the people who know his name and people he send things to.
Yeah, that's fair.
So when I talk to people who've gotten things from him, I can say his name because we know who he is.
Yeah.
But anybody who wants to sponsor that night's trivia, doesn't matter who, doesn't have to even be the elf. Anybody. It would be most appreciative. You can even do it under Frank's trivia day too, whatever he does on his Thursdays. Remember when we did the trivia thing? Wasn't it? When Steve O'D was alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever happened to that guy?
RC Basher Boy says, have a great night.
Good night.
And it's 11:30, so I guess we're going to call it a night also. It's only been 2 hours we've been streaming.
All right. Anybody who wants to come in at the video part of the chat, that would be good. But I wish next time I'll have people more on the panel. But we could be on the panel after hours.
Yeah, the link is up there in the chat and pinned to the top. So if anybody wants to join into the after hour, jump in and we'll talk for a little bit, and we'll see you next time. And I'm going to leave Brad for the last word after I do my spiel, which is go charge up some batteries. Go out there and break something, because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having fun. Right, Brad?
Wrong.
Push it to the limit. That's what I mean. Push it. Just push it to the limit and have some fun.
I do push it to the limit, but I don't want to break things. I push my cars to the limit and I've broken things, and it's not nice. I don't like it.
Matthias RC is there and he says, I hope to make it from the start next time.
That would be great. If you can get on the panel, that would also be great next time.
Cool.
I thank you for all joining us. I'm glad this worked out, because I had my doubts, because when we set it up last week to do this, I thought we needed more time to get everything situated to be shown on my channel through Frank.
No, we did all the hard bit last week. Now this week was easy. Just click, 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 and it's done. Let's go live. So Brad, you have the last word. Go for it.
Thanks everybody for joining us. I hope you will join us next week. As we said, send in your questions to Frank. We'll have your category on the trivia. You will also be rotated out to let someone else have their chance. We'll have to see how many categories we'll have and how big each category will be.
Sergeant Jay's RC Adventures says new sub here. So he just subbed you.
Thank you. Thank you for everybody who subbed to me today. Much appreciated.